Alright, and we're live. Alright, so I think,
What you speed at 1.5?
yeah, we can do 1.5. Dude, I hate how
Okay.
buggy the drafting phase is. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So
Let
our
me know
first
when you.
ban, yeah, I'm good. So like I'm already at,
Alright.
we're about to
Radiant
ban
team
Magnus, I
ban.
think. Yeah, we insta ban the Magnus just because that hero's honestly awful to play against. And then they
Okay.
ban
Twins.
Lena. I don't know why they're banning Lena. Like I guess like we did do that
Radiant
that first
team
pick Lena
ban.
that one game, but it's not really a pick that we like. And, the Darkseer again, I think
No.
it's
Dire
just same
team
two
ban.
bans. I don't know what they banned second game.
So watch out. The only one who doesn't is Rosaria, I think.
That's always a good safe first pick.
Yeah, I think the Abaddon. I don't know why they banned it. I think they realized their Abaddon got nothing done last
Radiant
game, and they didn't want
team
to give it
pick.
to us. Maybe. Yeah, I feel like their Abaddon last game was like super underwhelming. Like, he just
We
like
usually have a pretty good, like our Abaddons aren't
yeah,
bad.
that's right. I forgot that. Alright, I mean he's just a meta pick too. So we insta pick the Warlock again. I just like this hero, man. He's just so strong against
Dire
like in
team
this league.
pick.
He's just a strong pick. He doesn't
He's
require items or farm.
just really good lane support too, with the heal and slow and just
Yeah, he
very
kind of like
fast abilities.
yeah, he just makes up the skill difference. Like you don't have to be a good Dota 2 player to like win your lane as Warlock. You just spam W on either your carry or their carry. Just kind of wins the lane.
Mm-hmm.
And we like to run the dual lanes, so it's strong against
10 seconds
strong.
remaining.
So what do they open with this game?
Venge Clockwork.
Oh yeah. I feel like they kind of
5
wanted to
seconds
copy.
remaining.
I feel like it's just like there's no synergy there. Like Venge could
Yeah.
fuck that up really hard with the swap. She's
Mm.
not careful. I mean,
Reserve
maybe the
time.
Venge is just a comfort pick. Their opener was pretty ambiguous. Like they could go anywhere with it, honestly.
It looks a lot like our drafts, like roaming clock into a Venge carry. Like
Yeah,
I could see that. I don't think that's what they're going for.
yeah. You generally don't want to first pick core Venge though. Like it's
Yeah.
situational, unless like you have an idea going in that you want to do.
Oh, I like Omni Knight. That just counters both those heroes right away.
Yeah, I don't know that. It doesn't counter the Venge super hard because she does a lot of physical damage and she has the minus armor. But
Yeah, true.
Omni's they left themselves open to that one. Like now we have all the team fight. Like you're never gonna want to ever fight into GA and Golem.
No.
What
Nope.
time? What time are you at? What's your
Dire
time at?
team pick.
4, just a little over 4, like 4:10 right now.
Reserve time.
Why is mine going so
Reserve
slow?
time. Radiant team
So we
ban.
banned the Ursa just because it can dumpster our heroes. Like it's good against Warlock Golem, it's good against Omni and lane, and it's good against Warlock because you can jump on him.
Just pick up a Blink Diffusal.
Yeah, exactly. And they banned Axe, I think, because Omni Axe
Yeah.
is like insane, and they banned the
Dire
Bloodseeker
team
because
pick.
Bloodseekers. I actually don't know why they banned Bloodseeker.
That'd be even greedy for us.
Yeah, I guess like Polar. Yeah, Polar plays a lot of Bloodseeker. The Treant, I just didn't want to play against Treant again, man. The dual lane mid was brutal. Like one armor SF, they were right clicking me for like 200 damage. 3 hit me. That was just terrible to lane against. Alright, then they take the Shadow Fiend. So I thought immediately like, they're just gonna cheese us with what we did, get the bunch of souls. Like I knew the mid lane was gonna be hard already. Like I wasn't too worried. They just they did it better than us. They executed it, got the 16 souls in the SF. I think I only had 13 or something like that. What did we pick? What did we pick?
Reserve time.
This is so buggy. Alright, we picked the Legion Commander. Just because the Legion Commander dumpsters on Shadow Fiend. Like mid
Radiant
game.
team pick.
Yeah.
He dumpsters on all of their heroes. And the Purge is good against their only stun. So they have no real forms of initiation outside of Clockwork. I like the Dazzle pick by them. It just means that if he's nearby, we're never going to lose. Like, he's never going to lose duel. And I
You
guess
can go to bed happy.
and it works well with their minus armor. Like they already have 2 other heroes that give minus armor. So the only issue is that our
10
heroes don't really
seconds
care.
remaining.
But we have a bunch of heals. Like we have double heal and repel. Like it's and GA.
Yeah, there's 3 heals right there right
5
now.
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
Yeah. They just didn't have like their team is they want to draw out a fight with the Dazzle and the Venge. Like none of their heroes really burst except Shadow Fiend, I guess, if he gets a big ult. So they've already kind of drafted themselves into a corner. Like they need to 100% burst. They need some hero that gives a shitload of burst and is a carry.
Yeah.
So the Lycan pick, I really liked. We've already cheesed them with 4 heals now.
Dire
Lycan
team
W
ban.
is insane. I think he had like 19,000 hero healing at 20 minutes. Like that spell is not. It's not something you want to play against. And
No.
Lycan's also really good against Shadow Fiend because he just runs him down. Like Shadow Fiend has no way. Yeah, and then like Clock's actually pretty good versus Lycan, but that's our heroes. We have like repel and stuff, so we really aren't the biggest.
Yeah, be
Don't
okay.
care
10
too much.
seconds remaining.
It's like they're
They don't
just
have to
drafting.
force Lycan to BKB. They can go different items like AC or Deso.
Exactly. I
5
feel like they're kind of
seconds
just drafting
remaining.
like one-dimensionally. They're not really thinking about the draft. So the TA ban just because it dumps. I feel like the way they landed though, like they gave
Radiant
SF
team
such
ban.
huge advantage mid that they had the Drow pick in mind. They had to have had the Drow pick in mind. Like SF with 16 souls and a Drow aura beats TA, and like that hero just wins his lane.
Yeah.
So, like they could have banned anything. I think actually I would have rather banned the Storm instead of the TA because your
They
backline
don't have stuns. Yeah.
they don't have stuns. We banned the Wraith King because it's like the only viable thing they can pick. Like
Yeah.
they need something
'Cause
to
he's-
survive our
Radiant
burst.
team pick.
They need like a beefy frontliner.
Yeah.
So
They ended up going with.
we ended up going with, I think we last picked Storm and they picked a Drow.
Okay.
So they counterpicked themselves because Drow against Lycan is very
It's
not
just-
favorable, and Drow against LC
No.
too. Like our heroes are good at getting on top of them. And then I
10
think
seconds
we
Yeah,
picked
remaining.
Storm
have a lot
first.
to jump in.
Yeah, I think they drafted themselves into a corner, and then their win condition was if they just destroy the lanes,
5
like
seconds
100%,
remaining.
10-0 at 5
But
minutes
it's
to
hard
destroy
to
the
do
lanes.
that.
Yeah, it's hard to do that, especially against a team that has a jungler.
They don't have like. They have some kill potential, but not a ton.
Yeah, they lack lockdown, whereas we have what 1, 2, 3 stuns
Dire
and
team
a hero moving at 500 fucking move speed all game.
Yeah.
Like we have the
Well,
lockdown to
two-
deal with your team.
Yeah.
Like Lycan and Storm Spirit are very mobile heroes. You need stuns for them, and they just drafted a Drow.
Mhm.
I would have liked to see like a Chaos Knight actually. We lacked AoE. Like all we had was the Omni heal and the Legion Commander. Like late game, like, CK doesn't care about that.
10 seconds remaining.
I think if they picked CK, they would have been a lot better off, honestly.
Yeah.
But they
5
just drafted themselves in a
seconds
corner.
remaining.
Alright, we can fast forward. Did they get a first? They didn't invade,
Radiant
right?
team
What time till?
We can fast forward to. This is like a fast game. Fuck. Alright, we can 0-0 on the game clock.
All right.
Tell me when you're there. Running it at we'll run it at double speed because this game was kind of just an outdraft or an outdraft and an outplay.
The battle begins.
That was only 21 minutes.
Yeah. Are you at 0-0 yet?
Oh yeah. Almost. Long pause. Which view are you doing, Hero?
I just do free camera.
Okay.
That way I can look around the map. So honestly, immediately I think they laned wrong. Like they know we had a jungle LC. Like just looking at the lanes, I think they maybe thought we were gonna do.
0-0.
Alright, 0. So I'm gonna talk about this really quick. So they like played the lanes like. I feel like if they ran an aggro try and ran over our dual lane, that would have been a lot better off. Like our Lycan got a lot out of the lanes, and that's an issue. Like our Lycan with items is just gonna like 2-hit a Drow at all points of the game. I just feel like maybe they weren't comfortable. The caveat with that is that Omni destroys Clock in 1v1s. Like he just repels himself and right clicks him. But our dual lane would have gotten completely shit on. Like 3 ranged heroes versus a Lycan. What is he gonna do? Cry? Alright, so start.
I'll take that.
Yeah, first blood on Omni Knight.
I feel like he's 3k MMR. I'm not gonna like shit on him too hard.
Yeah.
Like that's just like a skill to yeah, like this level 1 gank again. Like the mage just fucking dumpstering. This lane was like impossible as was, and then they just give you this 3-man gank. Like I knew I couldn't even contest this lane. I just needed to get like close to level 2 and then leave. Like he can just keep the creep wave with his damage on his he's right clicking level 1 for like 90 damage. How am I supposed to contest that? So just go jungle right away. Bot's going fine. Clock's getting like he's getting pooped on just as hard as our Omni is.
First blood. And a
I think this-
point
no,
well
this-
taken.
Yeah, I'm just jungling to 4.
Omni's getting levels. I think they messed up quite a bit in their safe lane. They didn't pull.
Yeah, they also aren't punishing this LC jungle like, at all. He's just free farming. Like,
It's like a lot of teams just let LC just jungle.
well, it's
Like,
because
there's
it's hard to
always
punish.
these
It's hard to
guys-
punish because I'm gonna win the 1v1 matchups unless it's like some shit like this,
Ooh,
where he's got Drow Aura and like fucking 20 souls level 1. Like it's impossible for me to trade.
mhm.
But I'll win the 1v1 and then Polar will just jungle. And we come out like 10k net worth ahead. Somehow though we are leading in net worth.
They had a really good lead. Or a really good start.
Yeah, they had a good start, but we're somehow leading. So this shouldn't be happening. Like Clock should not be getting solo kills on Lycan. He just summons his wolves. It's fine. And he also didn't buy a PMS super. Like he should shove the lane if he needs to.
Mm-hmm. First tower at 5 minutes, not bad.
Yeah. Did they take the first tower?
Now,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
now they're just like trying to run them down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Devilish dies just diving the tower. Dude, this is like a huge feed play by Mr. Queen, I think. He looks for the kill on me, but I think he maybe wasn't expecting me to be level 4, like keeping up with his mid lane in the jungle.
Ooh, you're so big. Oh, you got 6 at that room.
Tower has been denied.
Yeah. But dude, are you running at double time? Because I'm running at double time and I'm only at 5 minutes in.
Yeah,
Radiant's
I'm at
middle
double time
tower
and
is
I'm at
under
6.
attack.
Thinking. Yeah, see, look at this. Polar's just kind of winning lanes for us.
Yeah.
Look, they're just
Yeah.
trading all this time. Polar's just kind of, they're just getting XP. I'm getting XP. Life's good, you know. Like this draft is like I expect us to go like even at worst in lanes usually.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Stupendous.
Where am I? Yeah, like I got 6. Like SF is playing like he's got the biggest dick in the world. Honestly, I don't know why. And this just kind of fucks him. Like he's just playing up so aggressive.
Wow, that one phase boots.
Yeah, Drow went phase roots. I think that's just like he doesn't know how to play his hero.
I know his movement speed is not the greatest, but
I mean, yeah, our heroes kind of just run him down, which is another issue. Like Omni, if he's left alone with the Drow, will kill the Drow. There's no problem with that.
is that the Lycan build, like skill build, that you'll want me to go?
No, I definitely want you to max Wolves and not Howl. I think Howl is just a... It's a good spell if you're fighting a lot early, but Wolves are just so valued.
Just like with scouting?
Yeah. Scouting and damage. Do they do... Like, max level Wolves, they do 96 if they both hit. That's a lot of damage.
Dire's middle tower is
And
under
they're
attack.
fast. And they can slow.
Radiant's bottom tower is under Dire's middle
I do
tower
like our
is
warding,
under
like it's very
attack.
defensive. Or it's very...
Yeah. Which is
Very
kind of-
offensive.
Are fortified.
It's very offensive. Very, like,
Radiant's
centered around the
bottom
mid lane.
tower is under attack.
And their wards are very aggressive, but
Radiant's bottom tower
we kind of
is
just avoid them for the most part. Yeah, look at this shit. This SF has fucking 63 CS, but he's not doing anything with it. It's like a very... It's not a real 63 CS, like he's very poor. Like he also bought Wand when I never was in lane, which is kind of dumb. So with the Drow lineup, like they're Drow 6, they just need, or Drow's 8, they just need to push towers.
But they don't.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Really to think that this game is over in 10 minutes.
And this is where like their supports just aren't communicating. Wasted ult by SF, which means 100% they're not pushing ever.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Lycan's just jungling quickly. Honestly, this item build's really weird too. Like he needs to get treads. He doesn't have a stout shield still. It's making me think.
You like him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I have a 10-minute wand. Like I'm farmed. Like I'm very farmed for 10 minutes in. My net worth is what?
It's 4.5.
Yeah, I'm like 1,000 below this fucking
Radiant's
free farmed
middle
SF.
tower
It's an
has
issue
been denied.
that they are not dealing with at all.
Dire's
Look at this.
top
They're kind of
tower
just
is
farming.
under attack.
Goes back to game 1. They're just farming. when they need to be playing aggressive as fuck. They picked a Drow. They're on a huge timing window.
Dire's top
Yeah,
tower
I mean,
is
you can
under
just look
attack.
at the net worth and it goes like their 2 cores, then we have the next 4.
Yeah.
So, like,
Radiant's
they may be
bottom
farming their
tower is
2
under
cores,
attack.
but overall, our
Our
team is
farm
farming.
distribution's way better.
Yeah,
That's one thing I do like.
and like
They're
that,
just
like,
look at this. They're just like wasting all this time with these movements. Nothing's happening. Meanwhile, we're just kind of farming our jungle, farming the mid lane, farming the off lane. They're 5 heroes bottom doing nothing. Now we're split pushing. Now they're TPing 1 hero back. It's fine. Look at this, like wasting time. 1 hero is farming on their team. 4 of ours are. I feel like there's just
I
communication
think we
issues.
do that really well.
Like now here's a big thing. 4 of them are in our jungle. SF's farming.
Yeah,
Free triple kill. Look at Omni's just farming.
Top tower is under attack.
I'm farming. Like life's good for us. Just pulling ahead. And we have a 3,000 net worth lead at 14 minutes. Like SF went Dragonlance first, which is like you think you buy Dragonlance to 5 man, you buy it for the stats to 5 man. Nope. They never 5 man. Their 4 cores are farming together. Now they have defensive warriors up like they want to farm. I think they kill the Omni here.
very defensive.
This is another misplay by Omni. He should have just repel TP'd right away. Instead he tried to run away. So we have
I almost think he shouldn't won farm that camp. He should have just Midas the big creep and got out.
yeah. We know they're gonna rosh. Like this is they make it super obvious. They're not showing on the map. No smoke plays, no picks, no anything.
Yep.
And then they just go right back to farming.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Which I mean it's fine, but they're not getting anything done. And they're on a Drow lineup. Once again, not hitting their windows. They're kind of just fucking around. Meanwhile, all our heroes are still farming. Just getting our items. Like, we're gonna have a Radiance on Omni Knight. He's
I know.
like their Abaddon, who got a shitload more out of lane, was less farmed than him. It's just I think it's a comfort thing. Like if they don't have the Dark Seer, I think they don't play well. You know what I mean? Look at this free kill for Lycan, maybe? No, she just gets away. But he's farming.
Let me know when you get to the pause.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What time is the pause at?
Dire's bottom
Right
tower
around
is
17.
under attack.
17,
Oh, just
17.
got to the pause. 17-17.
I'll stop mine at the end of the pause. You just let me know when you're there.
End of the pause. 17-19. 17-21.
Alright, I'm same place.
Tell me when.
I'm good.
Alright, go. So they have a smoke on Venge. They know where we are because we're under a ward. They're not doing anything. Okay, they get a kill here. Nope, they waste spells, get nothing done.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing there, honestly. Oh, this is a new thing. Yep, we wiped them out.
Oh yeah. 2-man rock.
Yep, we see Drow. Where's Drow?
Dire's
That was
middle
dying.
tower has fallen.
The fact that 2 of our heroes aren't even here and we're wiping them is an issue.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, they have all this damage, but they're just not wanting to fight. They're not using their spell. They literally never press their buttons.
Dire's middle tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
all the while Polar's just taking towers. You guys
Yeah,
wait for
Polar
them.
and Whack are just kind of AFK farming. Like, it doesn't matter. The Drow lineups, we're 10k net worth ahead. We're in the same position they were like game 1. Where we're up really far.
Except they had early game lane.
Yeah, we have a very late game lineup. I think I'm like, alright guys, wait for my Bloodstone. I think we were also close to like Omni Radiance or something. We were close to an item.
Yeah, I'm the
Polar
almost
guys.
always
Yeah, we were close to something. I don't remember.
basically a Naga. Well, Polar got them.
What. This is so dumb of them. Like they're making like they get a pick. That was smart of them though to like
Good
back
to
right
back.
away, but like look, we instantly smoke up behind me. What they just go back to farming. Like they're giving up Roche, no contest. Like they think we can't take it with Lycan. feel like they just don't want to. Like, look at this. This is another SF thing. He's just farming alone.
Your song has fallen into
He's
the
not like his team is on another half the map away. They just don't. They don't play as a team like we do. Like we play very close knit Dota. I do like how we listen to my calls though. That's another one thing I like.
Radiant's
That the team
bottom
respects my
tower
calls
is
and
under
they
attack.
do stuff in a timely manner. Like now we've taken over their jungle. We know where they're at. We've taken over their jungle. Like SF's buying fucking wards, which feels bad. He's trying to do too much for them.
Yeah, they can't just let
They
him
can't
try
kill
to
anybody.
pull and carry them all.
Now we just wait for them to split up, like we know they're gonna do, because they've done it every time. If they can't get an objective, they immediately back. It's like 5 or it's 4.
Is under attack.
This is like a super bad spot for them to be in. Like they're next to a shrine that's up. They're just in a bad spot. Look at this.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Because you guys, that's like just a pinch waiting to happen.
Yeah, and look at this.
They
SF
almost
TP's
have
out,
it.
and then we just wipe them.
Yeah.
And I'm just kiting them around. Polar dies, but I think we wipe all 3 of them. Yeah, we wipe all of them.
That happens.
I don't know how he died though. Oh, he dies to probably like Shadow Blade. Yeah, he dies to Shadow Ult. That's a misplay by him. He's just not with the team. That's why I pick you heroes who fight early like Ben, because I know you're just with the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, we just farm. 11k net worth. We know. Wait for the heroes. Or I don't think our lineup is in any hurry.
This will
I don't know, it's the highest net worth on the team.
Yeah, he had because he's playing his own game. Like if you look how he plays, he just plays his own game. He ignores his team. He doesn't rely on them at all, which is a really dumb way to play.
Yeah.
Like it's fine in pubs because people aren't coordinated, but if the team's like actively 5-manning against you, it's hard to
Maybe
do
you
anything.
should get out and try to find with them.
Like I like how like I dive there, I don't say anything, you guys are just instantly there.
Mm-hmm.
Dire's
It's
middle
just
tower
transitioning to
structures are falling.
And that was a really well played by Polar. He pinged out that Grave was on cooldown. And this was well timed by us, I think. I think it was just pure coincidence that we had Aegis expire while GA was up, so I just got like full mana throughout that fight. Honestly, I think it was an outdraft coupled with the fact that they didn't want to play as a team. Like you just watched Mr. Cash just kind of do his own thing all game. I don't know. I really liked how we did play as a team. We played around our item timings,
Mhm.
and that Polar played around the fact that I